Yo guys, welcome to another video of Road to Pro. If you want to get earnings in the solo cash shop, this is exactly the video for you, because I will show you all my sweats, how I got 3 wins in a row every week. So you can see here I won a game, the week before I won a game, and the week before I won another game. So this is a proven strategy. I will tell you everything I do in order to win games, basically like 100%, at least 1 out of 3. I think these tips can also help you in opens. And if you qualify for finals, this will help you to win a game and secure the $100. So I will show you my game, how I won. You see, only with 3 kills, you don't need big W key. You can just play placement and get a safe win. I will show you what I do in order to win a game, and especially win heal off, because many people have no heal off and think that's unfair, but you can do some steps in order to have more heal off than enemies and prevent from dying to storm sickness or running out of heals. And that's what I will show you in this video today. Normally I only upload every Thursday, but guys, because I didn't qualify FNCS round 2, so there will be no FNCS video this weekend, I thought I'd just do like an extra video for the solo cash cup, because I think a lot of people want to earn in a solo cash cup, and it's an actually really easy opportunity to earn in a solo cash cup if you have no earnings yet. So you can see Island Mega City. I think it's really important to have Spider-Man or Katana off spawn. So that's my advantage, because in this house here in Mega City, there are always Spider-Mans. And I got 1 early kill out of the air, you could see. Nothing too crazy. And luckily I'm Uncon, or at least Uncon on my buildings, so I can get loot. I think in solos it's really important to play all games out, because you have only 3 games in 1 hour and you can basically play all endgame. And in opens you can also play most of the games. You can play like 5 endgames, so you could die 2 times, but then you waste time and you can maybe only play 4 endgames. So you can see how I farmed the brick from the floors. The bricks are still not fixed and give really less bricks. Or give really less brick, yeah. So you should rather farm these floors in buildings, because they give more brick. It's more efficient. You can see at the beginning, I still carry a red dot AR, because I know the lobbies can be stacked. It's still 83 players, so search can be active. That's why I go quick on my move and look for tags. You can see I actually get some tags here, because in my mind, I'm already thinking ahead. I think like this. Okay, I will get my search quick in early game, and then I can drop my red dot for an SMG, because obviously the SMG is way better in end game in order to get refreshes. So you can see it worked pretty well. I got like some damage, because in solo search is not that high, guys. You only need like maybe 500 damage and you're safe, or maybe 600. And I got the kill, these tags, and with SMG I can also make a few tags. So you can see I carry 6 chucks. I think it's really important to carry whites at the beginning, but you guys can also carry big pots, because you need to do what I will tell you now. See, I just chill in the bush. Basically, you should camp in solo cash cups, because then you have no risk of W keying. A lot of people also in finals W key a bit, because they think I W key for best loot, so I can win a game. But that's actually not how it works. Rather sit in the bush and then go for the crate, guys. This is the most important part of everything. You need to go for the crate, which spawns exactly now. You see in third zone, my crate is here. I instantly go for it with Katana. Could also go for it with Spider-Man, doesn't really matter. So I get my crate pretty free, built in metal, because I get metal from the crate. So I waste no materials. Then I just wait for my crate, because I already have to search. Basically, there's nothing to do right now for me in mid-game. Look at here, guys. That's, I think, my unique strategy at least, which helped me to win a game every week. You saw I already built a base with my metal. I have spare. I forgot to take my pump, so I went back. You know, and look what I do now. I just go fish floppers. Because actually, if you have a normal fishing rod, it's so easy to get floppers. And I rather have 4 floppers in endgame than, for example, these chucks, because they are way better for heal off. Or let's say you have minis and bigs, you should drop the minis for the floppers or the bigs, because floppers are so OP in heal off. So So this is really effective. You can do it in 4th zone, but also in 5th or 6th zone. And then drop one of your heal. So you can see I fish a lot. Also in hope that the zone maybe goes here and I can go back in heal off. But that's actually not what happens. I get kinda unlucky later in the game. But also right now you can see one guy jumps through my floor. I didn't hear him, to be honest. It was, yeah, this was kind of dumb for me. Doesn't matter too long because I kill him because I'm best fighter in EU. Yeah, quick 200. So now I only have 1 gold slurp, which is pretty kind of unlucky because 2 would be really good. But I have these all floppers, but zone pulse far unlucky. Because the zone pulls far now, I basically give up my flopper spot here because I know in endgame I can't get there anyway. So it's basically not worth. I rather went in zone and took the chucks. But let's say you have minis as the second spot. You should definitely take these 4 floppers. You can see the next zone pulls far too. I know now I don't have these floppers. That's kind of bad. It's against my game plan. So I want to fish again. So I think here is the river, obviously. I can fish there. So that's what I'm planning to do right now. So I'm trying to rotate through the river with my katana, so that worked really well. Look here, I used the cover from these small hills here in order to get to not get shot. And I actually thought here would be a fishing rod under the bridge. But only on the other side was a fishing rod, I think. So that was kind of unlucky for me. Or bad map awareness. Because now I can't fish. But I hear the guy on the other side fishing. Yeah, the carried guy. So yeah, I have no fishing rod. It's kind of unlucky. And you see here, guys, look. Remember how the zone before pulled? All people are here on this side. And this side's that side. That's also what I explained in my last video on Duo FNCS. You can watch back if you want. You see I can farm my mats back up. I have kept wood again. Sadly, I can't farm my metal because that's impossible in this zone. But you should definitely go into endgame with kept mats in solo. Because then you don't really need to get a refresh. You see the whole game here basically I only get 1 refresh. You don't need more refreshes. And here I see it's kind of lucky. It goes here in the sea again. Or not in the sea, in the lake. This small swimming pool, you could also say. So I use this in order to farm my floppers. This is basically the part which wins me the game. Because now I can farm all the floppers for free. Because remember before I couldn't carry my floppers from here because they were too far away. So now I farm floppers again. And I know I can go back to this box with my katana later. So then I have basically endless heal off in order to win the game. But I mean, zone didn't pull there, so I go. So now I already know here are my floppers, and I keep it in mind for later moving zones. So now I actually see this guy also fish, and he has more floppers. So I can also just go for them instead. That's also what I did later. And you know, now it's already moving zone, so I want to drop my chuck splash for the floppers. Because 4 floppers in comparison to 5 chucks, it's 60 HP difference. And if you think maybe the 60 HP is nothing, but the 60 HP can make the whole game difference. So yeah, just wait for zone, then I go for the floppers. And I also mark this box so I can go back here. Because you see how many small fries there are. And even my chucks I can go back to. So you should always, basically the main point is, always you need to have a box where you carry your, where heals are. So then later you can go back to your heals. And I even have 2 boxes. I have here a box and I have here a box. I mean, the second box was kind of lucky because the guy died right next to me. And now endgame, you know, don't go for anything, to be honest. This was dumb for me, I just beamed him. But now it's basically just katana and then box. Katana and box. See, I katana head, I box quick. Box in metal. Have good awareness that you don't get sprayed from behind. You see, I look around the whole time. And then new zone, I katana again. That's just so easy. I go on low ground, box up. Pretty simple stuff. But I need to go for a refresh. I think you can't win a game without one refresh moving zone. That's why I'm looking a bit back zone. Because you see my mats 900 builds, on 90 builds, it's still a lot. But it won't get me until final moving zone. So I know I need to go for something. But I don't need to greed for a refresh because I still have time with my mats. So katana again. Katana again. And katana again. You see also I katana out from above. Oh no, my drone is fucked. You see I katana out from above because I saw the box right next to me. Let's say I open this wall and then katana, he can easily pump me. So always make sure when you katana that you are covered and basically no enemy can pump you. That helps you to save your heals. And especially if you carry floppers, you have no shields, so you should not get tagged for the shield because then you have less HP. See, it's pretty simple. It's basically the same the whole moving zone. I katana, then I box, and I katana again. I actually did the redeploy thing because I saw no one was on high ground, so I can save more time. But this kinda risky, but to work this time. And yeah, here I see they are fighting in the box right next to me, so I know this is my opportunity to get a refresh. You should always look for people fighting, and then you can third party and replace, for example. Or when someone has no awareness, it's also a sign to go for a refresh. Here I see they're full jumping each other. I can take the wall. Pretty easy, have the right hand peek and front pump the guy. And you see I don't go instant for the loot. I rather pickaxe out and build a box of metal. Because none of these boxes are my edits. And you know it's also in wood, so it's pretty easy to replace. So I built my safe box and then I have time to loot. I see I have the 6 splash. Unfortunate, the guy beamed me, so I need to splash now. But you saw there was actually another madness in this box. I could have also marked this box and then go back to the madness. But I mean, I still have my floppers, guys. Keep in mind from earlier, I still have my floppers, which are around here, I think. So in this position of the game, I had my floppers marked. And I knew I have enough heal off if I go to the floppers. But let's say you don't have these floppers, then you can also go, for example, for the madness. So the point I'm making is always mark the boxes where heals are. Heals from the enemies, heals you fished before maybe, or heals from refreshes you can use for later. So this guy is kind of lost. But you saw I didn't inside it because he was looking with the pump on me. And I know I have still these 47 builds. And these 47 builds are enough to get me into final moving zone. So I don't take any risk here. Because obviously a kill doesn't bring me anything. You saw again here, I could have added them down and probably one pump in. Basically free refresh, but I don't need it. Every edit I do is a risk of me getting one pumped. Let's say he has a mythic pumped and has best aim, for example. Or it's just a controller player. You see, actually I have 6 builds, it's enough. So I go back into zone now. It's 3 seconds left, but that doesn't really matter. Because you know, I know where all my heals are, so I go back. Straight on my way to the heals. Then he has a box from so much earlier, guys. You probably were watching right now, didn't even remember about this box. But this was from the bridge, from the guy who fished next to me. It was actually my enemy fishing these fishes. So I can grab some heals here, then I katana back again. To my main spot, which I marked with the marker on my map. And now it's pretty simple, because I have all the heals. See here, so many floppers. And also, I didn't tank any zones in moving zones. So you should have awareness that you don't tank zones in moving zones. Because of storm sickness. Because if you tank, like, let's say only a few ticks in moving zone, then you get earlier storm sickness than the others, and you will lose the game. But I didn't tank like one single tick of zone. I think I took like one. But that's, I mean, that's basically 0. So I don't get storm sickness before my enemies. You see, I have so much heal. I still have these chucks. From there on, I just win the game with so much spare heal because, yeah, my enemy's second place. Look at this. He named himself after losing. So that's how I win the game. Pretty easy, guys. It just mark your heals, fish floppers, and take floppers into endgame. Get one refresh in moving zone. And other than that, just katana and box up and tap into the final moving zone and then play heal off. I think it's pretty simple. I hope you could understand everything. I hope you can win a game tomorrow in the Solo Cash Cup or qual for finals. I mean, this thread also works in opens. So I wish you best of luck. Hopefully you can get your first earnings. Leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you want more episodes like this. And have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.